Good morning. Welcome to Sunset Studios. My name is Nancy, and today we are going to paint this adorable worm poking out of the ground because spring is on the way. I've decided to use this type of rock and not paint it. Here's an example of the same little guy painted white on the background, but I actually like it with the natural stone. So that's how we're going to start. And it's very simple design. We're going to start by just doing a straight line at the bottom and then come up and make your curve. That's like the bottom layer. And then you just keep going up and keep making your curves on the side. And then at the very top, we do his big eyes that actually go into the first layer, okay? And now I'm going to pour some white paint because we are going to paint the whole design white before we put on the green. Okay, my paint is ready and I am going to start with my thinner brush because the design really isn't that big. So I don't want to use my thicker brush. And I'm just going to paint it white. Again, this is a good idea. Otherwise, you're going to have to do, well, depending on how dark your rock is, but you may have to do, 3 or 4 coats of your color. And I would rather do 2 coats of the white and a couple of coats of the green, possibly even 1 coat. Well, it'll need more than that, but whatever you like. If you just want to go straight to the color, obviously that's fine. Okay, and his eyes are white, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to dry this, and I'm going to add a second coat, and I'll be back. Okay, my second coat of white is done, and now I am going to put on a coat of green. Now, when you do your coats, you have to be really, really careful to go slow because you don't want to get the part of the rock, the outside part of the rock, green or white, because then there's no way to get rid of it except if then all of a sudden you might have to paint a background color, which is fine. Not a big deal, but if you really wanted to keep it natural, you have to go a little slower and be a little more careful. That's all. But if you don't care that much, then, you could have a nice blue background, whatever you like. Oops, I went a little too high. I kind of forgot about the eye, but that's okay. Because once I dry this, I can bring that eye down. Okay, a little bit more there. Okay, so this is definitely going to need another coat, but that's okay. All right, put that down for a second while I clean my brush, and I want to do the hole at the bottom. So you start right about the middle of your bottom layer. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come around like that. I probably should use a pencil just to draw it, just to be a little more careful, but it's really not that hard. So you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, and then you just paint the rest of it black so that it looks like your worm is coming out of a hole, which is kind of fun. Okay, now I'm going to add a second coat of color. Okay, the second coat of colors are done, and now it's time to add the lines that make the design pop. So I'm going to start with the eyes. Just going to go right around and then do the other eye. And then I go and just do really the edges of, you know, his body. Okay, just like that. And then I do have some sort of accent lines, so just kind of do that. And then, of course, his mouth is wide open. So I want to do that with my marker, like that. And then he's got his eyes. You can do whatever you like with the eyes. You can put them both directly in the center. I have them looking that way. And then I'm going to do his antenna coming up with a little bit of a circle at the end. There. Now we have a couple more finishing touches where I'm going to need my red paint. Okay. And I'm going to use the back of my paintbrush to add his dots. Actually, I think I'm going to use this one. I think it's a little bit smaller. And, whoops. Okay. I'm going to just do a few dots, just to add a little more detail. Whoops. Maybe I'll make those a little bit bigger. So they're kind of tiny. There. Okay. And then the other thing I would like to do is put the white on with my thin brush. Again, just a little highlight. I did mine pretty thick here. I'm going to try just doing it thinner. Let's see how that looks. There we go. And that is finished. And I really like this design. I think it's so cute. I hope you had fun doing this. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment on this video. I am doing a giveaway, a rock giveaway, starting with this video. It could be, doesn't have to be this rock. You can request a certain rock if you win. But basically, I'm trying to get my subscribers up to 80. I've been at 69 for a while. And if the way you enter the giveaway is to simply make a comment, hopefully a positive one, at the end of this video. You have to comment on the YouTube comment spot, and that automatically enters you to be a possible winner. Thanks. Thumbs up. Take care.